Cincinnati. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. And some momentum off the opening kickoff.
Get set, get set. 18!
They go play action here. Purdy. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We're going to start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd and 10. 11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And this one's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense.
Here we go.
I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now.
Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
It's that.
Draw play, ETN. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Hey, Cam.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessul. Now it's 3rd and 1. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And down inside the 15 he goes. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll get this down inside the 5 and 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
11. Here we go. Stop. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Bailey. Sheds off the tackle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. There's a nice move. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now it's Burrow. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the
Here we go.
43-yard line.
180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11. Gun.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2, ready?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
12. Here we go.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
11.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9. Another toe for ETN. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Get set. Get set.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Blitz coming and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
A big gain on the play. But it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
3 yards. That's another.
Play action. Now Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
One more.
You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Down at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
The short throw there, pulled in by all. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Here we go. Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
11.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. They got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. taken at about the 16. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Michael Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. De'Ami Brown from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. McPherson on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And the 49er first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Good sack, good sack.
ETN up the middle. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. ETN once more. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Handoff running left is ETN.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, here's ETN. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a first carry for their fullback.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Patrick Ricard,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Niners are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Niners 24, Bengals 14. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A throw that side for Pearson is complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and 13 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Purdy now to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, we got to
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First
11
and 10
Thomas.
at the 13-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now a give, right side. Bailey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Now, he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. They'll try the left side. It's Bailey. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamar Stewart in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Get set, get set.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
This is 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Shot, 12, shot.
Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, shot.
Now Burrow.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's 1st down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Gun, gun.
Will line up for
Throwing, Burrow.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed